What up, though? I'm Tia Graham, and this is Container on the Metro. Container is a Detroit-built residency supporting musicians, fashion designers, fine artists, and culinary entrepreneurs. WDET is partnering with Container to explore what it takes for these creatives to succeed in the city.
I am Godwin from Yum Village, where culture meets consistency at every table, and this is Container on the Metro.
Godwin Ihentuge is a Detroiter on a mission to serve up Afro-Caribbean cuisine using fresh, local ingredients. Located on Woodward near Detroit's New Center, Yum Village strives to deliver delicious and accessible food, inviting people in from all walks of life. And through the Yum Village app and food subscription service, Godwin aims to revolutionize the dining experience. I started with a very pressing question regarding the name of Yum Village. Is the name Yum Village a play on the Detroit hip-hop group Slum Village?
You know what? I want to take credit for it, but honestly, when I was going through, GoDaddy and all those things, I was just trying to find a community of Yum. I'm African, so village had to be in there somehow. And then I was just thinking, Yum Village, you're food village or something. I was going to call it blue plates or clay stones, but Yum Village was only 99 cents. And then our very first catering, when someone was talking to us on the phone, they were like, Slum Village. I'm like, absolutely. Just like that. Yep.
And it works. But what was the vision behind Yum Village initially when you first started up in 2012?
Well, the whole idea was I wanted to have an entity, a food brand where culture kind of met consistency. When I look at Yum Village, I don't think that we're just serving food, I think we're really just kind of building a system where we have good food that is accessible, affordable, and sustainable. So originally Yum Village, before it even became a thing, it was called Pacos. And I was doing potato skin tacos called Pacos. And we were at Deli in the Alley doing these Paco things. And it was just a little, potato skin taco. And I thought to myself, we really want to get more fun, quick food that's got a little bit of history or a little play on culture in it. And it still tastes good. So that was kind of where that kind of journey began with us.
So has the mission changed over the years since you first started in 2012 to where you are now?
Yeah, so especially right now, right? We've got a lot of things with the economy in 2026 where gas is probably going to be $6.36 a gallon, right? We've really focused on helping people. People don't struggle with hunger, they struggle more with consistency. And so we've gone from being a restaurant that's trying to get food and stuff in the marketplaces, which is still our goal, but being a restaurant that's also focused on community. We launched Yum Village Circle this year. It comes with subscription services as well as a revamp of our loyalty program. We want you guys to know we don't look at you as another, dollar. I look at you as a friend, an associate, a family member who's coming to dine with me at Yum Village in the heart of it all, right here on Woodward in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, so what are some unique challenges you think you've faced, whether it be access to menu ingredients or staffing or whatever it may be, especially right now?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest unique challenges that we have are based off of the type of food that we serve. So much like the early 1940s, your very first Indian restaurants and Asian restaurants are going through what we're going through now. You go into an Indian restaurant, Asian restaurant, people know what General Tso's or any of that. People are aware, right?
Yes.
They come into Yum Village, they don't know what jollof or agusi is. They're let me get the jalafi, let me get the suyas, let me get the, I'm just taking it with grace. No need to correct. I'm just glad you're coming in. Thank you.
That's me all day. Oh
Let's
my God.
get it, right? So that challenge, though, has been just dealing with the fact that we're discovery-based food in, a business that generally fails. Only 1 in 5 make it past the first 18 months, and then of those, only 3 out of 5 make it to the 5-year mark. So we're blessed to have made it past the 5-year mark. But now that everything has gone up And then we also import like maybe 30% of our ingredients from the continent, and that has gone up. What's up, Trump? But period, we just got to kind of overcome those things. It's just part of it. Oh, we got Rasta pasta here for you.
What? Okay, look at this. Thank you. Yum Village has been at the corner of Woodward and East Milwaukee since December 2018. And as you walk into the dining space, you're welcomed by Afro-Caribbean music, self-service kiosks, wooden tables with colorful runners, and a handcrafted bar. And as we spoke, his team brought out dishes. And before I took a bite, I asked Godwin how he decides what goes on the menu. So Rasta Pasta is a product of our Freestyle Fridays, part of the things that we did with community. So every Friday I would do a freestyle with the community. I would kind of live cast it and ask them community, what do they want? And so we had the jerk chicken Big Mac. We did oxtail walking tacos. But Rasta Pasta is one of the ones that after we did it, people would be coming every other day saying, yo, what's up with that Rasta Pasta? And it's so much that we just put it on the menu as a permanent item. And so we sell quite a bit of it. And this would probably be, if we had a meal that you could go and get in grocery stores, we'd probably put this one in there just because people are always asking for it. You can find Yum Village prepackaged meals in stores like Seasons Market in Midtown Detroit. Godwin is also expanding the business's digital reach. Yum Village Circle is their loyalty program and subscription service. And the Yum Village app, launched in July 2026, puts it all in your hand. While these endeavors aim to reach people beyond the physical space, he still sees the Woodward location as more than just a place to eat.
It just lets us keep in touch with our community. When I think about Yum Village, I really don't think of it as a restaurant. I think of it more as a community entity that just happens to serve food. It's more of a gathering space. People come here to read, to work, to study, to host forums and events, and then we just also happen to have food. A lot of my work before Yum Village was with community spaces. I was working with Mosaic Youth Theater. I was doing community foundation stuff with Target, and that stuff just never left. I just now have a home to really facilitate that stuff a little bit more.
Yeah. So what's your pitch, or what do you tell folks who've never been here, who've heard of you but have never eaten it before? Why should they eat at Yum Village?
If someone has never eaten at Yum Village, the only thing I have to say to them is to eat something real. That's it. If it's not off the grill, it's not real. Yum Village is the realest. We don't serve nothing fake. You can see it as soon as you taste it that somebody real put some thought into the ingredients, the actual presentation, and how it is presented and serviced to you, the consumer, as a family member would, not just somebody who looks at you as a dollar sign. And, it's affordable. I think I could charge a little bit more, but...
As the dining room began to fill out, I asked a few patrons about the food and experience. Can I talk to you really quickly about your first time being here? So what's your name?
Mr. Washington. They call me Country.
Country. So Country. Are you from Detroit?
Originally, no, but I've been here for a while.
So this is your first time at Yum Village?
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts?
Wonderful. Like I told the owner, this is some of the most moist chicken that I've ever had in my life.
It's so crazy.
Ever.
Tell me a little bit about your experience. Is this your first time at Yum Village?
Yeah, it was, and it was delicious. I think it was the owner that we talked to. He was so nice.
Yeah, it was really nice, and the food was amazing.
Yeah. What was your favorite dish?
I just tried the jerk chicken stew. That was really good. The fufu was really good too.
He gave us something at the beginning that wasn't a part of our meals. I think it was coconut rice and some sort of stew.
Jerk chicken.
It was delicious, and the plantain was very good too.
Very.
Have either of you ever had Afro-Caribbean food?
I have before, yeah.
And how would you compare it to the other foods you've had before?
All the meat was really soft, Everything was really soft. Yeah, usually like it'll be a little dry. Like the flavors there was a little dry, but no, everything was good here. Yeah.
My grandma makes fufu and she makes curry, like peanut butter curry and stuff like that. And she makes amazing food. I would say this is right up there with it. So, yeah, home cooked for sure. Yeah.
Thank you both so much. Thank you. Yes.
Godwin, like so many chefs in Detroit, believes the city has the potential to be a food capital of the world one day. And for him, it has everything to do with the city's diversity. People from all walks of life, crafting authentic connections through food while creating new dishes unique to Detroit. And right now, he's putting his own blended culture on a plate. Talk about your background for a moment, your cultural background. So Nigerian and...
Yeah, first generation Nigerian. So my mother's American, my father's Nigerian. We grew up eating quite a lot of different things, from pastas and rices and chickens and you name it, from a southern soul food style cooking to like West African stuff. So that's kind of why you can go into Yum Village and see that duality within the food. You know, like we got this motto, African raised, Detroit made, right? You know, so you can get suya, which is traditionally a dry rub barbecue that's like thinly sliced and kebabbed out, but we do it as fried chicken. Right, so you can get suya fried chicken. It is delicious. We were in the New York Times for it, so it was a feature for sure. And like if you think of fufu and you Google fufu, like you type up fried fufu or like, you know, turned up fufu, there is no such thing as that, because we invented that, right? We invented suya fried chicken. You can't get fried fufu anywhere on the planet, but right here in Detroit, Michigan, from a Detroiter.
So my last two questions to you. Number one, container. What do you hope to get out of the container residency?
So the biggest thing for me with pushing the container residency is twofold. So the first is making that transition of Yum Village from just being a restaurant to also being recognized as a brand outside of that restaurant. So that is entailing of us getting those prepackaged goods, our sauces, juices, and spices, stews and that stuff into the grocery store. Right now, we've got a partnership with Seasons Market where we essentially do white label goods. You can get products you can't get at Yum Village at Seasons Market, like our smoked paprika mac and cheese, some of our veggie bowls, things like that, etc. The other piece is also promoting myself as a brand. I really want to get out there and be more of an Anthony Bourdain of Detroit, where I'm talking to different food professionals and really, I guess, opening the window behind the kitchen door, if you will, to what happens in the restaurant. Oftentimes, because I'm so accessible and I'm all into the community, people have an opportunity to have conversations with me. And the biggest thing is that they're unaware of all of the things that like a small business entrepreneur or small business owner goes through, especially as it relates to food in Detroit, given the complexity of our current commerce climate.
And lastly, what does success look like to you?
For me, success looks like being able to position myself where I don't have to think about bills or sustaining my personal life, and I'm also within a position where my company or entity that I've created allows me to do that for other people. Like if I can say like, yo, somebody got a house, or like 5 people were able to get their homes working with me, and they're able to, you know, start a family, and I'm also able to do that. You know, for me, that is truly success. And then being able to like do that tenfold, or do that to a point where I can acknowledge and say like, I'm impacting, you know, the community. Because of me, people are able to position themselves to buy property in Detroit. Because of me, people are able to consistently contribute to the taxes within the city that allow the city to also like improve the lives of its constituents, right? And that these things for me look like, you know, hard-earned and intangible success.
You can keep up with Godwin Ihentuge and Yum Village at Yum Village on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Visit them at yumvillage.com, or you can download the Yum Village app. And if you stop in the Woodward location, tell them Tia sent you. Container on the Metro is brought to you by WDET in collaboration with the Love Building with support from Gilbert Family Foundation. This series is produced by Connor Anderson, Jose Yanis, and me, Tia Graham. Our original music is by Sam Bobian. Audio editing is done by Connor Anderson, and our executive producer is David Lyons. To hear new episodes, subscribe to Container on the Metro's podcast feed on all podcast platforms. Learn more at WDET.org/container.